Hello class, the purpose of this video is to provide an overview of the syllabus. The idea being that I'm not going to go line by line through the syllabus, but I'm going to provide some key points to hopefully address any questions you may have. First point I want to note is my office hours, which the big change this semester is we have virtual office hours now. So every Thursday you can reach me on Zoom from 8:30 to 12:30. I think this will be beneficial considering all of my students I interact with online, and very few of you live in the Athens area, so it's a good way to ask a question, get an answer if you need it. Again, I can always be reached by email or phone as well. Moving on down, here's the textbook for the course. I don't care how you get it. I think it's a good textbook. I've used it for several years now, and I think it does a good job explaining employee training and development and providing some good perspectives. Here's Athens State information. Here are our student learning outcomes. I'll allow you to read through those at your convenience. Next, we have our course outline. And how the course works is every Monday there's a new module that opens, and it closes on a Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. And within that week, you can complete the assignment and read through the material as you wish. I do ask with the discussion posts that the initial one be done or conducted by Wednesday evening, so that way other people have the opportunity to respond. But that's pretty much how the course is laid out. Like I said, I will open each module on a Monday, close it on a Sunday. I like going one module at a time because I think part of the class is the experience, going through the journey together as a class, and I think this is the most effective way for me. I know there are other perspectives on that. Looking at how the assignments will be delivered, every week we will have a discussion post and response. About every other week we have an assignment due, and the assignment corresponds to usually two different modules. So for example, assignment 1 will address content in module 1 and 2. Then assignment 2 will address content in module 3 and 4. And the idea is to give you more time to look at the material, read through the material, and spend additional time on the assignment to make sure that you're addressing all of the components. So as you can see, every week, discussion post response. About every other week an assignment is due. And I make sure every Sunday to send out an announcement letting you know what is due that evening. Moving down, looking at the breakdown of the course, there are 6 assignments worth 60 points each. There are 14 discussions worth 140 points. And then the final is worth 100 points, and that will be the course. Your grade breakdown here, looking at your assignments, I try to use different methods to assess your content knowledge and try to break it up so that you're not doing the same thing every week. The discussion board is a key component, I believe, in an online course, and I believe it's a great way to collaborate, to share experiences, especially in a course such as this where we have different backgrounds, different perspectives, not just from our CTE field, but also what our experiences are and what we do in our current position. So with that being said, you'll have your initial post that's due by Wednesday, and then you have to respond to at least 3 of your other students' posts. I've included a rubric at the end of this video, and it can also be found on the discussion board page detailing exactly what is expected out of you. Everything will be on Blackboard. All the information you need, all the content, I guess except for the book, but everything you need will be on Blackboard. You will submit all your assignments on Blackboard. Communication will be through Blackboard and email and potentially phone or Zoom as well. All assignments will be graded through Blackboard, and that will be the hub for the course. So everything you need will be there. I've included a video of how I use Blackboard to hopefully make it easier for you to navigate. Lastly is all the resources that are found in every Athens State syllabus for you to scroll through at your convenience. If you guys have any questions about the course, please let me know. Any questions about the syllabus, don't hesitate to ask. Here is the rubric for the discussion question, and I included that just to make sure we're on the same page as far as what is expected out of you. The idea behind the discussion question is to promote collaboration, to have shared experiences. All of us have different experiences, especially in our specific CTE field, and it's great to get those different perspectives, discuss issues from our different viewpoints. With that in mind, there are a total of 10 points on each discussion question, 4 points for the initial post, which needs to refer to the content and include at least one APA formatted citation. Here's just an example of what that citation will look like. After week 1, I intend to have an example available for you to better understand what is expected out of you. The response should have a clear purpose, whether to inform, persuade, or raise a question. It needs to be at least 200 words in length and posted by Wednesday. That way people have the opportunity to respond. You also have to respond to at least 3 of your classmates. Each one of those responses is worth 2 points. And with those, what I'm looking for is that your reply provoked conversation, offered an opposing view, or played devil's advocate. Not just, yes, that was a great point, I agree with you. And for each of those, they need to be at least 100 words in length. And again, the idea here is that the discussion is a great way to collaborate, to build off each other and really learn from each other as well. And that's the idea behind this rubric. And it's something that I spent the winter break looking at different rubrics as far as what is the most effective way to ensure that you're graded on quality and not just quantity, and to ensure that everybody contributes and participates equally.